Hi y'all! Welcome to episode 3 of Trulywicked Crafts, and welcome back to those of you who have been with me before. Thank you to everyone who watched, liked, commented, and or shared previous episodes. Love you. And thank you to all my subscribers. Love you guys too, of course, obviously. I'm Ava, also known as Trulywicked, on Ravelry and Trulywicked Crafts on Etsy and Tumblr. I am once again filming indoors because it's hot outside, and I'm soaking in all the indoor time with AC I can get until I have to help Mom with cutting the grass and whacking the weeds. Alas, that is now a weekly thing. Now that the weather is hitting about in the 80s and the 90s, it will get hotter and wet with it. We let 1 week slip by and the yard turns into a jungle. I'm not even joking. So yard work will be done today. Hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow Mom and I shall reward ourselves by going to see Jurassic World. Oh God, I want to see Jurassic World so bad. I love the Jurassic Park movies. I love them. I've loved them since I saw the first one. They make me happy. I even like the third one, which I know a lot of people did not. But I like the third one. I really like the third one. So I have been itching to go see Jurassic World since I heard about the fact that it was being filmed. I can't wait. I really cannot wait. I really wanted to go yesterday, but we had to do shopping. Not often do I actually enjoy shopping. Unless it's like shopping for yarn or crafty goodness. Then I enjoy it. But I actually don't usually enjoy going to the movie theater either. But there are some things that you can only experience in the theater. And in my personal opinion, the first time you watch a Jurassic Park movie has to be in the theater. It has to be in the theater. Or, if you're lucky enough to have a drive-in movie. That's actually how I watched the first one. Drive-in movie theater. Oh God, that was fun. Popcorn all in the back seat. And, well, I got to pester my brother without getting in trouble for it. So, it made me happy. While we're on the subject of movies, have you seen this? Mom and I got this last week. And, of course, obviously, as we got it, we watched it. I love it. It's a wonderful, amazing movie. And it's just... I like Irish mythology in general. I really love Selkies. I have loved Selkies since I saw Ronan-ish when I was much younger. Much younger. But this... it just has a lot of really... it's a really good story. I love the relationship between Ben, who's... I'd call him the main character, personally. I mean, I know it's technically about his little sister. Spoilers, possibly ahead for any of you who have not seen it and want to see it and don't like spoilers. But, personally, I think he is the main character. Because it's pretty much shown mainly from his perspective. We follow him. And God, I love this little boy. He's just 10,000% done with everything. But still he keeps on trucking through. And it's just wonderful. And all the characters. There's actually really no villain. As I've been raised to think of as villains. The antagonist... the antagonist is more misunderstanding than it is a person or a thing. A tangible person or a thing. And that's a wonderful antagonist. You don't often see misunderstanding as an antagonist done well. But in this, it's done really well. And like I said, all the characters, I love them. Ben, Saoirse's just absolutely adorable. But I think my favorite character in the entire movie has got to be the great Senaki. I say it right in my head, and it doesn't come out right. Senaki. I think I got it right that time. Probably didn't. I apologize to anyone who actually manages to, who actually is Irish and understands just how badly I'm mispronouncing things here. But he's absolutely my favorite. He's just a little nutty. And he's a little nutty, but he's also wise, and he's a hilarious character for the few minutes he's on screen. And it's fantastic. And Maka, the Owl Witch, you have to watch it if you possibly can. You will love it. If you like good plot-filled stories with engaging characters, you will love this. Go watch it. Watch it. So yeah, that was fun. I actually have the deepest urge to make dolls from this movie. But right now I have enough whips in my life at the moment. One has to be finished before I add another. Now, ask me how long you think that resolve will last. Not long. But let's move on to the crafty things I've done this week, shall we? Foes. I have more foes this week than I did last week. I have this. It's a little bag. I made this for my goggles because I didn't get them from an eyeglasses place. I got them off of Swim Outlet, but they are prescription strength goggles, so I can see underwater. But because they're prescription strength goggles, I can't just toss them somewhere. They need protection. So I broke open my cotton yarn stash and crocheted a little bag for it out of double crochet. There's actually bunches of different double crochet here. From here to here is like regular basic double crochet. Right here is wide double crochet. The reason why, you'll see in a little bit why I'm playing with double crochet stitches. But above the regular is wide double crochet, and right up here is herringbone double crochet, couple rows. Then I hit the wide again and then started doing decreases in regular double crochet again. And made a little loop so it can hang on the wall. Nice, safe, and sound. I made this. It's a washcloth. It's out of Lily Sugar and Cream. I do not remember the colorway. If I remember correctly, this is linked half double crochet. This particular stitch. And I have another washcloth. Day Glow Orange. Holy. It's actually called Bright Orange. It's peaches and cream. I'm just going to do a little corner there so I don't blind you. This is herringbone half double crochet. Now, the reason you're seeing herringbone half double crochet and linked half double crochet and a washcloth and various different stitches of double crochet on my little goggle bag is actually this, which I borrowed from my local library. I'm actually trying to find the name of a particular kind of lace work thing. It's not in here. I saw it on Pinterest, and I'm just trying. I figured out from the little graph on Pinterest how to do it. I just don't know the name of it. When I make something out of it, I want to be able to say the name. But because I got this, I decided, why not make a few washcloths out of whatever's in here? You know, get the book, borrow the book for a while. Need to learn how to do the things in it for as long as I possibly can. So there were those. And then I made, don't fall off. Don't fall off. I made stitch markers. These are little dragon egg stitch markers. It's not focusing very well. But, little scales and everything. These four, right here, are all of these four actually have glow in the dark on them. Along the edges, because I had glow in the dark Sculpey clay, so why not use it? And all the rest of them are just, you know, all the rest of them. I grabbed the red and black by accident. All the rest of them are not any particular glow or bounce, but some of them are pearly. And they are done. They're hooked onto, I should say, little lever back earrings. So you can use them with crochet, or so you can use them with either knitting or crochet. There's actually kind of a cute little story behind this purple one. I just joined my first Ravelry group. I just joined a Ravelry group for the first time. I'm nervous and shy about joining Ravelry groups and friending people. I worry that they don't want to be friended by me or have me join the group. I'm working on it. But this cute little thing, I told the Ravelry group that I joined is the one for the Owl About Yarn podcast. Now, the Owl About Yarn is a podcast done by Jenny Howell on YouTube. I will link in the description box, like I always do, about her to her YouTube channel and to the Ravelry group. But when I spoke about my little stitch markers in the Ravelry in the group, in one of the group threads, actually the introduction thread, one of the other members of the group Purple Snowdrop said that she was looking forward to seeing these magical eggs and wondered if they would hatch real dragons if she kept them warm. Well, I hear comments or read comments, and sometimes I take them and run with them. Which is kind of what happened. I made a little bitty dragon. And yes, I made a little bitty purple dragon. Apparently Purple Snowdrop's favorite color is purple, which in the name. So I had to make him purple to match his egg. And yes, he's holding a little golden ball of yarn. He's a tiny little thing. And this is like the second dragon I've ever sculpted. The other one was much bigger and much more jacked up. It did not look well. So I got inspired. I got bit by the craft fairy bug. And then, because I made another bag. This bag was made for the infamous sparkle throw. If you've watched my previous 3 vlogs, because this is not on iTunes or anywhere where you download it as a podcast. So the sparkle throw was getting too big to hold in my yarn project bag. So I made a big one. A really big one. And like my other one, it has D-rings. It will have a strap eventually when I find the right color webbing. But it has D-ring tabs on the side. But there's a special feature to this one because it's so big and hulking. I put a pocket in. I put some little pockets. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side for like slipping in crochet hooks, and this big one can hold, measuring tape, your hand lotion, scissors, obviously. You're working with yarn, you need scissors. So I made a big bag for my big project. Speaking of, and that leads us quite handily into my whips. Now, obviously, my whips, still doing the sparkle throw. That one's a little dark. As I am still doing the sparkle throw, I've got to find... Oh, I don't have one. Okay, that'll work. Okay. I have moved on. I finished all the petal, because I've done all the centers, then there's the rounds for the petals, and now I guess you'd call this the petal border. I don't know. Now that's what I'm doing now. I anticipate, knock on wood, I anticipate finishing these by the end of today or middle of tomorrow at the max. And then being able to work on the final color, which it will just be that final color all the way, all the time. Yay! And then will come the sewing up. Oh, Lord. Help me. Pray for me. Not really. But I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It is actually fun. So, there's that whip. And then, I heard back from my sister-in-law, finally, about her son, my nephew, who I mentioned in my Hobby Lobby haul. And she said, no sparkle. which I understand. He's a boy. Generally, boys are not considered sparkle candidates. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me. Everybody likes a little sparkle. Don't you think? But since she said no sparkle, I decided I was going to use the sparkly blue yarn to make a, hopefully it will wind up a me size, but it may wind up too small, test hat for the Munchkin. I want to at least make sure that I can make it in an adult size before I shrink it down. Well, no, actually, I just want to see if I can make it, period. I have decided it will be a jellyfish. It will be a jellyfish hat. I've actually sewn a jellyfish hat before, which it's way back in the archive in my YouTube. Well, not YouTube. Tumblr. But I've sewn a jellyfish hat before. Never crocheted one. We shall see how this works out. I haven't done any work on the dragon egg dice bag this week, so what you saw last week, it still looks like that. There's been no progress, but since I do have it, like, close at hand, because I keep everything close at hand, I will show you. So, yeah. This be it. This be's it. And, like I said, no difference between this week and last week. I have done a little bit of spinning. Well, a little bit. I do 15 minutes every day to sort of get into the rhythm of it. So, yeah. Some of that's gotten loose. I have to fix that. But yeah, I have about little less than half of the green bat of fiber left. So 50 minutes a day. Getting used to the rhythm. Getting used to the process. I still enjoy it. Now, I'm not going to show you, I can't show you my last whips. And there's a lot of them. For all the zippers I have, and I have a lot of zippers that I bought to do with project bags. I have more fabric than I have zippers, but I am working on sewing them all up into project bags. So that's going to take a while. And they're all like in the dining room where I have my sewing machine. And I'm not going to make your eyes cross by getting up and going to show you. You will see each project bag as it is done, but there are several. And one will actually be a drawstring, so yay to that. I do not. As for stash enhancement or, well, I have not fed the stash. I have not gotten any new craft supplies, tools. I have been a good girl this week. So, nothing new in acquisitions to show you. Sorry. I think that's about all for today. Thank you for joining me and letting me gush and babble. And please do come back for the next episode, where I will probably squeal about Jurassic World if I get to see it. Again, cross your fingers. Hope for me. Please give me a like, drop a comment, share this video, subscribe if you want to keep up with what I'm crafting or in general doing. If anything significant happens, I'll probably talk about it. And if you're on Ravelry, please do come friend me. All links to me and anyone I've gabbled about today, as usual, will be in the description below. Take care, y'all. Bye.